Hello, Mr. Kelvin. My name is Muhammad Ajuan B. Jeffrey. My metric number is 75703, and I want to share to you my part that introduction of our project or proposal. So, firstly, I want to introduce our group members. That is me, Muhammad Ajuan, Mahathir, Bashini, and Restiza. That is 4 of us. Our title for this proposal is we are doing that the parent perception and social construction on pedophile and child sex offender registry of Malaysia. So this is our content proposal, which is include 6 part of it. The first one is introduction, second is hypothesis, and then research objective, and then methodology, finding, and lastly is conclusion. Moving on to the next part, which is our hypothesis. Our hypothesis is parents' constructive awareness on existence of pedophile and child sex offender registry of Malaysia. We wanted to create the awareness to the parents so that they know the pedophile existence in Malaysia. This is our research objective of our project. The first one is to contribute to a greater awareness of the risks associated with the internet. Okay, secondly is to apply constructivism knowledge by studying parents' perception toward the child sex offenders registry of Malaysia. Okay, before that, I want to share to you about what is constructivism knowledge. Okay, constructivism knowledge is the theory that says learners construct knowledge rather than just passively take in information. As people experience the world and reflect upon those experiences, they build their own representation and incorporate new information into their pre-existing knowledge. Okay, the last one is to study parents' view on pedophilic activities on the internet.
Greetings to Mr. Kelvin. I'm Tibashni Nageshwara Rao, matrix number 76967. I'll be presenting the methodology of our research. The research methodological method that we have applied is quantitative and qualitative approach. Quantitative approach discovers the statistical data of respondents, while qualitative approach study the awareness of parents on discussed issue. In terms of data collection, we applied primary data collection. We created an online survey questionnaire via Google Form to share around parents whom with kids under the age of 17. The link of Google Form was shared on social media such as WhatsApp, Meta, Facebook, and Instagram. The data analysis we have applied in our fieldwork is narrative analysis. The gathered data was computed into SPSS for data analysis. The sampling technique that have applied in this research is purposive sampling. A purposive sampling approach was used to study the respondent of this research. Therefore, our targeted respondent was parents of kids under 17. As a researcher, we are aware of confidentiality of our respondents' information. So, we have created an informed consent form for participants to respond before participating in the survey.
Greetings to Mr. Kelvin. My name is Mahathir bin Ibrahim. My matrix number is 75533. Today I will present a brief of finding introduction. The number of respondents that we already have 23 respondents for our research, and for our target respondent is parents, and for the location we already conduct research in Kuching, Sarawak.
As for the findings, Figure 1 and 2 shows the awareness of parents on the existence of child pornography and child grooming. 13%, 3 parents out of 23 parents responded that they neither aware or not aware of child pornography, while 26.1%, 6 parents out of 23 parents responded the same for child grooming.
As for the findings, Figure 1 question is, have you ever found any sexually explicit content from the browser history on your children's gadget. Most of the respondent response says no with 82.6%, and there's also respondent that say yes with 17.4%. For the figure 2, the question is, do you often use any type of parental control software or antivirus software programs that can track the time your child spends online and deal with unwanted virus on the website? Most of the respondents says sometimes with 89.1%, and there's also parents that says never with 13%.
Greetings, Mr. Kelvin. My name is Restiza and my metric number is 71391, and I will continue explaining the findings in the last section of our survey questionnaire, which is Parents' Awareness on Child Sex Offenders Registry of Malaysia. We acknowledge that not all parents in Kuching Sarawak are aware of the registry. Therefore, we included explanation before asking questions about the registry and explain how Child Sex Offenders Registry in Malaysia is not accessible for the public, and to check if someone is listed under the registry, one should make an application to the Social Welfare Department. Among the questions that were asked in the findings was, do you think the registry should be public? Based on the description provided before the questions, most respondents agreed that the registry should be public because it would be difficult for anyone to know who are the offenders. Some mentioned that the government is responsible to make the registry public. However, there is only one respondent that stated that it would be difficult for the offenders to live an exposed life, and that would be a risk to the offender's future. According to Ruby and Rogers 2012, cognitive constructive theories assume that knowledge is a thing made by the mind rather than received from a source. Therefore, most respondents interpreted that the registry should be public, as it was assumed that the public should have the rights to know how to detect child sex offenders. However, from other point of view, child sex offenders would live a difficult life when people would find out they are child sex offenders. In conclusion, the hypothesis matches our research objectives, as the research contributes to a greater awareness of the risks associated with the internet, and parents are constructively aware of the Child Sex Offender Registry of Malaysia after being introduced to the registry. That is all from us. Thank you.